Why bother about NAVAt? And I'd like to read this. This is from a paper in this month's ANA that Andre and I wrote. The technology of anesthesia workstations is advancing at a very rapid pace. We believe that a proper understanding of the underlying technology and willingness to keep up with new technological developments is key to the preservation of the profession of anesthesiology. Failing to do so leads to the anesthesia provider becoming a or the major factor impeding the introduction of these new technologies. On behalf of the other members of the NAVAt team, Andre de Wolf, Philip Payton, Michel Strauss, who couldn't make it today, and then Patrick Wouters. Patrick? He's here, okay. We welcome you. No NAVAt without a sponsor, so again, thank you very much, sponsors, for making this incredible event possible. I would also like to thank the ESA for endorsing this meeting. Next year, the annual meeting is in Vienna, and there's another meeting in November in Bulgaria. I also would like to thank the Society of Technology of Anesthesia to support the meeting. They have their annual meeting next year in January. And I would like to also thank the Belgian Society of Anesthesia, whose meeting will take place in November. I left a little booklet on your chair with personal notes about why I was inviting the people I was inviting. I think, we have a stellar 2018 faculty, and we're really going to make a little trip around the world today. We have Professor Ekenoff from the University of Pennsylvania. We have Professor Hedenstyra from Uppsala University, Sweden. Harry Lemmes, Professor Lemmes from Stanford. Then from Australia, Philip Payton, Andre van Zonnert, and Ross Kennedy. And Ross, this year I have it right. It says New Zealand. A few years ago it said Australia, so I got it right this time. And then I also welcome Chris Connor and Julian Goldman from Boston. Jim Phillip couldn't make it because he had a reunion with some friends from high school, I think. I welcome Professor Smith from Dalhousie University, and I welcome Bart Westerkamp from the Netherlands. And my dear friend Andre de Wolf from Chicago. And our friends from University of Utah, Joe and Derek, thanks again for attending. And of course the other NAVAt stars, Kathleen de Beer and Veronique de Maast, without whom there would be no NAVAt. They're making the Congress bags here. We thank Stan Ekstrand for the excellent catering, my brother Rick Hendricks, the webmaster, Geert Roekelee for logistics, and Jos Schokkaert doing the videotaping. And also Cornel and Jana from Orsi Academy, who have been taking care of logistics as well. And of course the Department of Anesthesia, the hospital chair. And let's get started. So I now invite Professor Moerman from the University of Ghent to set sail and be the captain of NAVAt VI.
Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to be the chair of this sixth NAVAt meeting. And as you are all aware of, the NAVAt is renowned for its top quality program, and I also have to say for its very witty titles. So also today you will be spoiled with a diverse program provided by excellent speakers, as you have seen from literally all over the world. And we will start with the last minute addition to the program. I have the honor to introduce Professor Christopher Connor, who will provide the shortest NAVAt lecture ever. Professor Connor is an assistant professor of anesthesiology at Harvard Medical School and research associate professor at Boston University. The title of his presentation is AWAM, A-W-A-M. I leave it to Professor Connor to tell you what AWAM exactly means, but I can already reveal that the A stands for amazing and the W stands for warm. I can also tell you that Jan Hendricks was really thrilled when he had the pleasure to discover EWM in Professor Connor's lab in Boston. So please, Professor Connor, surprise us.
Good morning, everyone. Jan asked me if I would speak for exactly 1 minute on the smallest closed circuit anesthesia machine in the world, which can be found in my lab in Boston. And this is it. So I have very small patients who live on this Petri dish here in the middle, and around them is a much larger Petri dish which acts like the moat around a castle. And liquid isoflurane drips into that moat. It then vaporizes, and it is taken up by this odometer gas analyzer, and then returned back from the exhaust port here back into the large chamber. So this is actually the smallest closed-circuit direct injection anesthesia machine. Why would you build something so strange? Well, to anesthetize these worms, they have exactly 302 neurons, and they have been fluorescently labeled in their neurons so you can see the activity of its brain while it thinks. And with some very clever illumination with lasers, we can actually watch the neurons activate as we increase the amount of isoflurane that it is exposed to. So we can watch the worm go under anesthesia, and we can watch its neuronal function break down in real time. So this is the amazing worm anesthetizing machine.